refereeing this year and last year has been terrible, from the NFL to the NHL to, well, everywhere. Let's hope the Rumble doesn't have this issue. Please, God.
Nah, they'll have good referees. They've got Kurt Hawkins.
The first referee to actually use the replay.
Yes, that is a dying art, as one god-awful commentator said.
Anyway,
yes, we have the rest of the card now.
Yeah, we're doing the rest of the Royal Rumble. The Rumble matches itself were so big that we figured we can probably make this 2 videos, and we did.
Yes.
That's the end of that story.
2 Rumble matches. So, the first match we are going to be talking about is the Cruiserweight Fatal 4-Way.
Where the champion, Buddy Murphy, taking on Kalisto, Hideo Itami, and Akira Tozawa. Man, I didn't think things could get worse for 205 Live. Like, at least when Cedric was champion, like, every so often, people would pop up on Reddit and be like, holy shit, this 205 Live match was fucking killer. Now there's no reason to watch 205 Live.
Especially with the clinics that Ray and Almas have been putting on SmackDown.
Yeah, and with Mustafa Ali going to SmackDown as well. And, like, I wouldn't be shocked if Cedric wasn't far behind him.
Or Murphy.
Or Murphy.
Like, here's the thing. Kill 205 Live, have the Cruiserweight title float between the 2 brands.
Sure.
Throw some of the guys on Raw, throw some of the guys on SmackDown. Done.
Yeah. Like, they are trying to rebuild a little bit. That Carrillo kid looks really nice. Like, he's been doing some good stuff on, like, 205 and NXT. So, that's cool. But he's not going to keep 205 Live from falling out of the top 15 of the network ratings. Like,
one man
all of their good.
Make a...
Yeah, unless that man is Kushida.
Well, one man does not a roster make.
That's true.
No,
so...
but, yeah. Well, maybe that's what they're bringing Kushida in for. To save 205 Live.
No, that's most likely to start. I have a feeling they're going to be using him in a similar sense to what they did with Pete Dunne with the NXT UK brand.
He's going to be the face of NXT Japan.
Yeah, that is my guess, at least.
You know what? You could do worse. Kushida is damn fun. So, I guess I'll take Itami, because he's the only guy in this match who hasn't held the Cruiserweight title yet.
Also, our good friend Daniel Bryan has been pimping his good graces, so...
Depends on what happens going forward, but I think Murphy will retain here. Much like what happened with Super Showdown in Australia, I think this a title change is going to require a bigger stage. So I think Itami should take it at Mania, but not at the Rumble.
Well, here's the thing: 205 Live is doing so shittily. Like, this is the biggest stage it's probably going to get. Like, I've stopped watching it.
Well, I stopped watching back in like 2016, so I'm maybe what.
Yeah, but I was actually keeping up with it for a little while, and then just like nobody else was watching it anymore. So I was just like, man, I could be playing Crash Bandicoot.
All right, next match we have the U.S. title is going to be on the pre-show. Haven't seen that in a while. Rusev defends his title against Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah. Like, I'm guessing that it's just like that just because, you know, they just did the title change on Christmas, so it's like...
I'm gonna say this, poor Nakamura.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He is incredibly lucky that All Elite Wrestling has started up and is going to predominantly work in America, and since Nakamura has moved his family over to the USA, he's got a contract waiting.
At the very least, it'll force WWE to be like, hey, maybe we can't be dicking around with this guy anymore.
Yeah, because the moment his contract goes up, if he gets a decent offer from All Elite, he's going to take that, and then he's going to go also do work at New Japan from time to time, which is a big thing.
Yeah, I think Cody said that he wants to work with New Japan, possibly for cross promotion.
Yeah, what they want to do with All Elite and New Japan is basically talent share.
That would be the smart thing.
Which increases both rosters, and it also helps All Elite get their feet settled a bit more.
Yeah, the only thing you do want to do is what happened with Ring of Honor, and where I think was it in 2016 that was actually one of the worst payoffs. You mentioned that Ring of Honor and New Japan was going to co-share pay-per-views, but only one of them went over.
That's true. But anyway, as for Nakamura and WWE right now, they got to turn him back face. Because like SmackDown has a billion heels. Yeah, he's not very effective as a heel, and he's out he's being overshadowed by everyone.
Nakamura's a good heel when he's speaking Japanese.
Sure.
To a Japanese audience, when he is speaking Japanese, he's really good, he's really charismatic. The language barrier is not the best because, I'm sorry, a lot of people are just racist. Avenue Q put it best.
Everybody's just a little bit racist. But to be fair, and I hate being that guy, but he is a little hard to understand. So, when people say what, they might be actually being like, dude, I can't understand you.
Which is fair, but it's also a person learning a second language, and that is not easy.
I tried learning Spanish, and I fucking flunked it.
Well, to be fair, I think Asuka has gotten a lot better handle of the English language compared to her male counterpart.
Sure.
See, the reason that is, and this is funny, she's learning it through watching Disney movies.
Really?
Yes, that is how she's learning English. She's watching Disney movies.
Well, let's just hope she doesn't watch Song of the South.
Oh, no!
I mean classic Disney. The good stuff.
Well, that technically is classic Disney because it aired in the 40s. But anyway, I'm taking Rusev.
Rusev. Machka!
Rusev dead.
Next.
By the way, quick question. Who do you think is going to take the title off of Rusev?
Well,
gotta be Almas, right?
I hear voices in my head. They cancel me.
No!
No, you need an up and coming heel. So
I'm gonna fucking farm.
No, he's been out of this. He's been out of the title picture for a while. So just keep him out.
He did just attack Ray.
He attacked. No, I thought he attacked Joe.
Did he? Yes.
So
I remember. Oh no! Wait, Joe attacked Ray.
And then Ray.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah,
Joe broke up that sweet fucking 2 out of 3 falls match.
Which means they're gonna do that at Mania.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine. Well, I would...
Almost and Ray are definitely having a rematch, and it is definitely happening at Mania because
you know what?
Someone do it at Rumble, it would be on the card by now.
You know what? I'm gonna say I think it was Brian Alvarez said, Almas versus Ray. Hair versus mask.
Oh.
Do that shit.
See, I'm
all
going to
of the buys.
I will tell you one reason why I do not like hair versus mask matches. Very rarely do we see the person in the mask lose.
Maybe, but Ray is also almost 50.
Well, 45? 44?
Yes, but he's also he's going, when he unmasks, that is his retirement.
Probably.
Just saying.
Well, I would say, well, if we were going for who should be in the U.S. title picture, I'd say Joe, Ray, and Andrade. I think are the three people that should take the belt off of Rusev, or at least build a feud with Rusev.
Yeah.
All right.
There is enough heels on the roster.
Yep. There's plenty to choose from that are great athletes and that could really get a good match. Anyway, SmackDown Tag Titles.
SmackDown Tag Titles. The Bar versus The Miz and Shane.
I love Sheamus. I love Sheamus. What he did this week was amazing.
Yeah. Like, the only reason I'm sad is because SmackDown has so many tag teams right now that they are doing fucking nothing with. And they go and they form a makeshift tag team out of The Miz and Shane. We could have had Bar versus Sanity. We could have had Bar versus the Good Brothers.
We probably
Hell,
would.
I would have taken the Bar versus the Colognes.
We could have
Just to mix it up a little.
We could have an actual tag team division. WWE.
See, this is why the Revival won out. Because good tag team wrestling just ain't appreciated like it used to be.
Yep.
In WWE.
In WWE. The Bar is still great though.
Yeah.
So
I would like to point out on this card we have an all championship match. Like every match is a championship match. We are missing the Intercontinental Championship and the Raw Tag Team Championship.
Yeah.
that's fair.
I wonder why.
Because they're all in the Royal Rumble.
Well, no, that doesn't stop anything. We know that title holders of lesser belts can show up in the Rumble and also have a title match. What I'm getting is they're both Raw and they're both being held by fucking stupid title holders at the moment. And there's also no story because, we can't have the Revival be tag team champions.
For reasons. Also, they're going to lose to Kurt Hawkins.
Yes.
You know this is true.
Yes, which pisses me off.
Oh, that'll teach you to want to go to All Elite. Wait, where are you going?
Wait, where are you going
back.
in April of 2020?
No. They're in for some shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, we all picked the Bar because this match is solely here to set up Shane versus Miz at Mania.
Yeah.
Even though I want Miz versus Daniel at Mania.
I want Miz versus Daniel, which is what I've been saying for the longest time at Mania, is the right call. Miz winning and becoming, a face champion.
I want to see how they'll book that though, because the last time Miz was a face champion, was what 2013.
Yeah, WrestleMania 29. Like, I get that, but also he's come a long way since then. Like, he's so much better with his own character than he was back in 2013.
And his promo work's gotten miles better.
If he's on the same track, he could probably have a similar. I was gonna make the comparison. He could be a similar character, or a similar way to mold a character like Chris Jericho.
Yeah, exactly.
What is he like? One Intercontinental title went away from like tying his record, or
I don't think so. I think he has 6. Jericho had 9. He's tied with RVD.
Okay.
I think. Let me look this up.
Yes, I am literally doing that.
Oh, good call.
Okay, well, those two are looking up the stats. The next match on the card is for the Raw Women's title. Ronda Rousey will be defending against Sasha Banks.
This one's tough. I want to take Sasha. I really do.
No. As a quick note, Miz is 1 away from tying Chris Jericho.
Aha! I was right.
Dang. He has
Miz
8.
is at 8. Yes, Miz is at 8 at the moment, and Jericho is at 9. So Miz will tie and beat that probably this year, considering where Jericho is at the moment.
Yeah, it's Jericho with 9, Miz with 8, and then Jeff Jarrett, Rob Van Dam, and Dolph Ziggler are all tied with 6.
Oh, I just had a thought. Like an interesting thought for a match. If like Miz gets his like 9th win, and then all of a sudden has to vacate due to injury, or something happens to vacate the title, Chris Jericho versus The Miz, who will get that 10th win?
That's money.
I know, I don't know, but anyway, this
I'd be into it.
yeah. Anyway, this current match.
Oh yeah, Sasha versus Ronda. Okay, so this is gonna be really good because like Ronda's been having great matches with not great people. Now she's gonna get to have a match with maybe the best worker in the women's division.
Yeah, outside of Charlotte, Sasha is the best worker.
I would say ahead of Charlotte.
Really?
Because like Sasha, like Charlotte has trouble elevating people to her level. Sasha has great matches all the goddamn time.
That's true. I think one of the more underrated matches of 2017 was her. Sorry.
Boys,
Yeah.
the man would like.
I said
Real quick.
wrestler. Like the man is the
My
best
point
character.
still stands.
That being said, like I was saying, one of the more underrated matches of 2017, I would say would be Sasha's bout against Alexa Bliss at Great Balls of Fire.
That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Decent.
Yeah, where after the match she did the double knees off the announce table to the concrete floor. Like
That was fun. Sasha, you fucking madman.
I felt more bad for for Alexa Bliss, who had to plant on the concrete floor.
Ouch. Big oof.
Yes, but anyway, this is a tough one. As much as I hate to say, I'm kinda leaning towards Ronda in this one.
This is tough.
Oh. Well, it's gonna get tougher. This is toughie number 1.
Ronda winning brings up a bunch of options for who she faces at Mania. Sasha winning, who do we really want to see her face?
They finally pay that off? Yeah, you're right. Good point. Okay. So yeah, Ronda.
Ronda.
Okay, Ronda all the way. Next, SmackDown Women's Title. Oh boy. The rematch: Becky Lynch versus Asuka. Toughie number 2.
This
Yes,
one's
this
a little
is
easier for
actually-
me.
Huh.
Oh. Interesting. I'm taking Asuka. I'm saying Asuka because like the money match is Becky versus Ronda, and we're getting that in some capacity. And I think that they also think that the SmackDown Women's title should be held as well, but not in the same match. I'm not a huge fan of like 2 titles being defended in the same match. Like I know I booked that one thing, but like that was just I don't know. But either way, like plus Asuka just won the title. She just won the title. If she drops it now, like that momentum is dead. And Becky can eat a loss and not suffer from it too much because she's probably going to win the fucking Royal Rumble. So, Asuka.
Yeah, I'm following that same logic. I think, well, the only way that would have to work is if the SmackDown Women's match goes on earlier. So either it's the kickoff or a little bit closer to the middle, again, depending on where they put the Women's Rumble match.
Just remember, they did something similar to this at Royal Rumble 2017 when Roman came out at number 30 after having fought a world title match.
That is true. That's true. That is true. And that was an excellent world title match. Even
so
though it was
the whole number
overbooked.
30, there is one issue with that. Once again, I have to remind people, Carmella is number 30.
She can still come in at 29.
29.
Yeah, 29, like, so late. But
29 is a wonderful number.
I am picking Becky Lynch.
Ah,
For you.
Because I do not trust WWE to book a simple match when it comes to a main eventing women's match for WrestleMania. It has to be big and flashy and crazy. So I'm predicting that Ronda Rousey will defeat Sasha and hold on to her title. Becky will hold on to her title. And now, after I have made my original pick for the women's match, which I said Becky, this is the issue of recording these 1 week after another. I'm still going with Becky, by the way. That is my backup in case I'm wrong about this. I think Charlotte will win the Rumble and then challenge Ronda. Becky will get pissed and go, no, fuck both of you. I want to have a match with Ronda too. And then we end up having a triple threat match for both titles at Mania in one match. And then maybe on the pre-show throw two number one contender matches for the Raw and SmackDown championships. Mm-hmm. Because return matches aren't a thing anymore. Automatic rematch clauses are dead. So
yeah,
put 2 female matches on the pre-show and then maybe start the show off with a tag team women's match for the titles. Because that'll be a thing by then. That's where you throw Bayley and
Sasha.
Bayley and Sasha versus, who knows, maybe like
Iconics.
Absolution.
Or, and this is the fun part, Lita and Trish.
You could do that.
I could say that just to have the legends give the rub. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Give him the rub, that kind of thing. Anyway, that's I think that match done.
Yep. Next, possibly toughie number 3, AJ Styles versus the new Daniel Bryan. Sorry, you have to
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, you have to put the new before Daniel Bryan. That's the thing now.
You got to say it like Tony Schimmel and the new Daniel
Tony
Bryan.
Schimmel. Also, that was a bad impression of Tony Schimmel.
Probably, yeah.
The rated R superstar. Sorry. Sorry.
I was going more for the
close.
style of it instead of like trying to match his voice, but you know what I'm saying.
Yep. But anyway, okay, I'm just gonna say this feud has kind of fallen flat.
Yes, this feud should have ended like the last time they faced each other.
Yeah.
Also,
like this,
I'd like to point
was...
out.
Good.
I'd also like to point out that Nakamura and Rusev are having a rematch. Becky and Asuka are having a rematch. And AJ and Daniel are having a rematch. Even though I thought automatic rematch clauses were dead.
To be fair, AJ won his.
I will admit that, but still, you say that, and then we all have a bunch of rematches.
You know, old habits die hard. I don't know what to tell you.
I would have liked to have maybe maybe Becky not be in this match. Maybe it be Charlotte versus Asuka, and maybe have Nakamura go off and do something else. But
wait a second, has Asuka and Becky had a match? Because the match at TLC was the triple threat.
Yeah, no.
But that is still champion facing. That's still the ex-champion facing the new champion.
Yeah, so basically Becky is enacting her rematch clause for Royal Rumble. AJ and Daniel is different because it's basically the same match that they're gonna have at TLC. But they need to do. I would have been fine if they like added a stipulation to this, I
don't know, an Iron Man submission match.
Ooh, Ultimate Submission. We haven't had that in a while.
Yeah, I'd be fine.
A 30-minute submission match.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'd be fine with Last Man Standing or No DQ or something different.
Fucking anything.
Yes, pretty much anything. And that's the thing with this card. The closest thing to a stipulation we have is the Cruiserweight Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah. For Carla, put someone in a shark cage. I don't care.
You know what? I would be fine with something like that.
Who would they put in the shark cage? Like, out of this card. Yeah, out of this whole card, who could fit into a shark cage? And why is it Lio Rush?
Lana with Rusev, Bailey with Sasha.
Oh no, Bailey and Natty, both in the same shark cage, just sitting there, and like at some point Bailey pulls out a pack of cards and just starts they'd have a hand of I think it's Go Fish.
Sure.
You know the one. You know the one where they said, "Got any freeze?"
Yeah, that's that.
All of Natty's cards are the Queen of Hearts.
Oh.
You just have a camera behind her, and it's just like Queen of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, and it's just like
I feel like we're actively diminishing from the prestige of these matches.
At this point, I don't care. I want to have some fun with this.
Unfortunately, we had fun last time, but as for the feud, I gotta go Daniel.
Daniel, yeah, this one's easy. Like, why the fuck would they take the fuck would they take the title off Daniel Bryan just yet? He's doing the best work of his career, and I don't say that fucking lightly.
For me, it's more, why would you take it off AJ, put it on Daniel, and then put it back on AJ? The only reason you would do that is if Daniel's run was flopping hard, which it isn't.
Nope.
Or Daniel's brain got borked.
Yeah, it would literally have to be Daniel got injured, or Daniel's run is really bad and no one's like, there is no reaction for him.
No,
that's a death sentence.
The only other caveat I would think of is like what they did with, I know I'm bringing this up, but like with Charlotte and Sasha when they had the Raw Women's title, is prop it up like this is the title to win, but unfortunately the feud has lacked steam since the match at TLC.
Yeah, that's true.
So
like if this were a little bit more hype, then I could believe that they would do the hot potato thing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it does not, and I gotta say no.
Mm-hmm.
And last match. This is the toughie number 4. Brock Lesnar defending the Universal title against Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. You know what? I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do. I'm going to give Brock Lesnar credit for something. Yeah, I know, right? Like, apparently, Brock Lesnar specifically requested a match against Finn Balor, and that kind of goes with this theory that I've been cooking around for a little bit. I feel like Brock Lesnar does, to some degree, care about wrestling more than just how it affects his bottom line. Like, he cares about, not to get too pretentious here, but he cares about the art of wrestling. Because, like,
here's the thing.
You don't have your two best matches against smaller guys and then ask for another smaller guy unless you like fighting the smaller guys.
Mm-hmm.
He also knows if he puts on good matches, he is more likely to get rehired.
That's true. Also,
because if he puts on bad matches, and people don't come to see him as a main eventer, that kind of negates his thing of being like, I'm here because I'm a draw. When I'm here, the numbers go up. And if that doesn't happen, that means the moment that doesn't start happening, that's when WWE goes, no, Brock, you are not worth this much money.
That's true. Even so, looking at the two small guy matches that Brock had, both with AJ at Survivor Series 2017 and Daniel at 2018. Going forward, they treated the loser's title with a lot of respect, because when Brock beat AJ, the most important title on SmackDown was the WWE Championship. Well, now that may have changed with Becky and the Man, but Daniel's evil environmentalist character is now, I will say, it's running second to Becky's character on all of WWE right now.
I can agree with that.
So depending on win or lose, Finn stock is going to skyrocket.
Yes.
So
there is a 1,000,000,000% chance he's taking that IC title off of Lashley at some point.
Yes.
And a strong showing here would help in that regard.
Or vice versa, he holds on to the title, and then there's going to be an excellent match with either Braun or a different winner on the Raw side for the Royal Rumble.
So, I'm going to do some fantasy booking, because who doesn't love that?
Yeah.
So, it's Finn and Brock, and they're fighting, and Finn's doing well, but, and it is Demon Finn. It's not just Finn, it's Demon Finn.
Yeah.
And he's doing fairly well, but you can tell that it's looking like Brock is going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Then Braun Strowman comes out.
Gives everyone heart attacks.
Gives everyone heart attacks. Brock turns, takes his focus off Finn, and the referee is also turned. Finn is getting back up, and then two people run by him. Those two people, one takes out the ref, the other starts attacking Braun. Then two people run by Braun, and those two people also start attacking Brock. All four of those people hold down Brock Lesnar's arms and legs, coup de grace, 1, 2, 3, and then the best guitar riff in WWE starts playing. Oh, would you look at that? It's the Undisputed Era. And they've got a t-shirt for Finn.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. So you think the Undisputed Era would start crawling their way up to the main roster, or at least
I think this would be the seeds for them coming up, because think about this: Finn holds the main title. One of the either
Adam Cole, or
Adam Cole or
Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong, thank you. Go after the IC title, and obviously Red Dragon goes after the tag belts, and then you do that for up until SummerSlam. Then you have Adam Cole turn on Finn.
Okay, that's interesting. I like that. That sounds cool.
That makes Finn a credible deal for half a year or so. Even when someone turns on you and you're part of a faction, it doesn't matter that much, because it didn't hurt Triple H. It's not going to hurt Finn if they do it right. And then that instantly puts Adam Cole on main event status. It instantly makes this group that Triple H is kind of not fawning over, but creating legitimate on the main roster. And it also Finn very much a pet project of Triple H with those guys. And also, he's one of the guys that All Elite would love to pull over to their side, and by going to Finn and saying, hey, here's this really cool storyline for you, with a bunch of guys that you kind of know, let's go and have fun on the main roster. Also,
it's all
that
great and
doesn't
all, but this doesn't explain how they're going to bury the tag team division a little more.
Well, I'm saying, because WWE have stated this, that they're going to fix the tag team division. The best way to do that is have good tag teams on Raw.
So, I like that idea, but
Also, it makes it so Brock got beat down by 5 guys.
That's true. I would make a similar thing. Braun comes out to distract Brock, but in doing so, this gives Finn the advantage, and does win clean off the coup de grace. So what I think would happen out of this is something similar to similar to what happened at WrestleMania 20, but better. What I'm thinking might happen is then the next match would be Finn versus Braun at either Fastlane or Elimination Chamber.
I believe Elimination Chamber is the next one where it would probably be done, because then you can have... I'm guessing you're going to say Brock gets attacked by Braun gets attacked by Brock and Braun at Mania.
Yes, and this time, since both people are staying with the company or in some way in capacity, there's no need for like the "you sold out" chance. This is just gonna be a beatdown to end all beatdowns.
Two big guys beating the hell out of each other.
Yes, and the fact
and then you have Finn versus
I'm saying Finn versus Seth, and this should. I mean, again, they've proven they can have 4-star matches just on Raw. Imagine on a grander stage like WrestleMania in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So
like both of our ideas are amazing and lovely.
Yes. Anyway, Nikki.
I'm taking Brock because I've learned not to bet against Brock and I will believe Brock doesn't have the title once I see Brock doesn't have the title. So as much as I'm rooting for Finn, I'm taking Brock.
Usually it's the other way around, where I'm going, Brock's gonna win. And I'm right.
Well, I'm still holding out hope for Brock versus Seth at Mania.
Mm-hmm. I'm just hoping Seth fight somebody at Mania as the Royal Rumble winner. But yeah, that covers pretty much everything for Royal Rumble. We got the first video with those predictions. Now we got these predictions. Holy cow! This is gonna be a long road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided that they had to have both Elimination Chamber and Fastlane. That's fucking stupid. Like, why wouldn't you want to have a long build to WrestleMania?
I miss the days where it was like we had January was Royal Rumble, late February was
Elimination Chamber.
Like Elimination Chamber or something like that.
No Way Out.
Yeah. And then late March, early April is your Mania show, and that's it.
Like, yeah, I would bump that the February show to like early to mid February, just so that WrestleMania should have like a 6-week build, just as a minimum.
Yeah. Oh, either that.
It's 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, either that or switch Fastlane and Elimination Chamber around.
No, just drop Fastlane altogether.
Yeah, because who gives a single salty shit about Fastlane?
Yeah, that's true.
Too many. Like, I would honestly be fine with one pay-per-view a month. 12 pay-per-views is a lot.
I'd be cool if they cut it down a little bit. Like, they have 10 pay-per-views a year?
Yeah, have 2 months off.
Yeah, so, like,
months off means longer build.
Hell, take September off.
No, take December off.
Decent? Nah.
December.
December. I would say take September off because that's all those Sundays are going to be focused on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, I was thinking December for holiday reasons.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yes.
That works too.
Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for the Elimination Chamber.
Or any other random shows we do.
Yeah, that is true. Any other random shows today. See ya.